Hi Libras, I'm Nick, here joined by my co-star Nala. This is going to be your August mid-month love reading. I really hope you guys are doing well. As you know, these are general, so it may not resonate with every single person. So if it doesn't fit your situation, please don't force it and just carry on with your day. This does apply to both men and women, whether you like men, women, both, doesn't matter. Whether you're single, super single, in a relationship, in a situationship, as they say, in a marriage or divorce, doesn't matter. I'm here to help you out. This little hair is bothering me. I will have the link to the extended reading below. It's pretty much like a part 2 of what you'll see here, going in deeper, asking more questions, figuring out who this person is, getting more details. So if you find that's resonating, want more information, we can continue this on the extended reading after you're done watching. Just click the link, okay? And if you want to follow me on my Instagram, it is at nickloves with 2 I's. Again, I wrote it down or typed it down below in the description box. Sometimes I do like free readings, pick a card readings. You can kind of interact, get to know me more, and I'll always let you know before I post these readings so you're aware of it. Sorry, my mom called me, so it automatically like stops the video. I was like, no. Anyways, you guys know what time it is now. It is spritz time. So what I want you to do is to relax and put yourself in a meditative state. If you need to pause this video, get some water, tea, coffee, anything that floats your boat. And what I want you to do now is do a quick little exercise with me together, where we breathe in deeply and then breathe out. And then keep doing it as many times. And this time when you breathe in, I want you to acknowledge any heaviness you may be feeling, whether it's sadness, anger, resentment, stress, anything that you don't want to carry with you anymore. Acknowledge it. This time when you exhale, I want you to imagine it physically all leaving your body, okay? And do that as many times as you need to. It's a really simple but effective exercise, all right? And now I want you to close your eyes, and as I'm spritzing you, I want you to imagine all the things I'm saying out loud coming into your life, and you feeling it, experiencing it as if it's happening right now in this moment, because it'll make it that much more likely to happen and manifest in your reality, okay? So for all my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females, let's please bring them healing, love, happiness, a good partner, abundance, and make all their wishes come true. Oh, like a rose garden. I love it. Now that we have the vibe and the mood set, we can get started. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, do also be sure to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, because those are all aspects of who you are. You may resonate a little bit more with one than the other at times, or you can get more information and insight from the other readings, okay? So I already laid out and pre-shuffled the cards. So what I'm going to do is show you them, and then we'll talk about it, okay? So for your oracle cards, we got addiction. It says an addiction is affecting this relationship. This could be, you know, physical, like maybe a addiction with drugs, alcohol, gambling, or this can be like an addictive behavior. This can be all sorts of things. It could be either on your end, on their end, or both of you, okay? And then we have, I know you are my soulmate. I know you are my soulmate. Message from the divine masculine. Okay, and then now you know the drill. You're gonna pick a side, so one is you and one is for the other person. If you're a cross-watcher, it can work vice versa. You just pick a side, okay? But for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna say this is for Libra, and then the other side's for the other person, okay? But however you're feeling, you could switch it, okay? So Libras, you guys got the 5 of Swords, and then the Knight of Cups, and then the 6 of Cups. Okay. Your overall like thought or feeling is, I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. I feel badly for the way I treated you. You didn't deserve that. Okay, and then for the other side here, we have the 4 of Wands, the Star card, and Akashic Records. Okay. And then this person's overall thought, feeling about you is, you are an angel. You are an angel. And then the mutual thought or feeling, emotion you guys are both sharing in a way is, we will be together again. We will be together again. Okay, and then I placed a heart-shaped rose quartz between the two of you to help bring more love and harmony into, you know, you guys individually and into this relationship. Okay, so Libras in general, I am feeling like someone wants to make things work with you. They want some kind of commitment with you. And the way they see you is someone just amazing, someone that they really want in their life, to be a part of their life. And it seems like this may be someone from the past, maybe an ex, or maybe like just someone you've already known before. And I just want to say this, I know sometimes you guys get really upset, and when we talk about exes or someone from the past coming back, you're like, no, heck no, him, that, I'm not going back. And I hate to repeat the same like stories and stuff, but I mean, the cards don't lie, and this is what's coming through. So I do strongly feel this is someone you've already been dealing with, or someone from your past. Okay, so just letting you guys know ahead of time, because I know sometimes you get really angry about it. But if you think about it, if there's still a lot of like anger and emotion, like aggression in this like connection or whatever this is, or when you hear their name or when you talk about it, then it probably means there's some unresolved issues there that need to be addressed, you know? Like, not everything needs to be addressed, but if there's still something you feel very strongly about, like, no, screw them, screw that, that means you're not at peace with it. You're not at peace with the situation, you know what I mean? So we're gonna have to take a look at that. So let's just see. With the Five of Swords right off the bat, we see that there's conflict, there's problems. Maybe there was an argument. You blew up on them, or you cussed them out, you told them a lot of nasty things. It could have worked both ways, right? Maybe both of you guys said a lot of hurtful things to each other, and I think there's a lot of communication between the two, a lot of man. This could have involved a lot of other people as well, family, friends, co-workers. But I definitely feel like there was this like explosive moment where you guys both just like went at it and were really angry with each other, and you were really angry at them. So just a lot of changes, a lot of conflict between the two of you. And I feel like you're really trying hard to be like namaste, like you see the image of the lady, she's kind of like, Lord God, universe, please help me not freak out and not go crazy on this person, because I feel like I need the strength. If not, I'm gonna lose it, you know? And so I feel like a lot of you are kind of angry, or you're really upset about something. And I'm not telling you have no right to be upset, because you probably do. But I just feel like there's some part of it that's maybe unhealthy, and that when you get really angry, you can say a lot of really hurtful things. And sometimes it's important to think again and say, okay, how can I really say this in a way where the person can understand what I'm trying to convey and what I'm trying to tell them, instead of them just getting my emotion of it, you know, instead of being clear of how I'm saying. Be clear of what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean? And totally, I understand you guys, because I'm a Libra rising, so sometimes when I get angry, like with like a significant other or something, I can say really hurtful things, and then I look back, I'm like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have said that, you know? So I get it. Because you are a cardinal sign, you're the cardinal air sign, you are the initiator, so you can say and start, you can kind of be the one to provoke and say something that really triggers this whole explosion, you know what I mean? Not saying that you intentionally do that, but it can come off that way, and it could really create something bigger than it had to be. So I see that could be something you're currently dealing with, or maybe like recently you're getting over it, because now we have the Knight of Cups. So with the Knight of Cups, I feel like this is moving on to feeling more calm, being more nice, sweet, romantic. And I feel like this is the moment when you start to kind of get in your feelings a little bit, and, you know, maybe miss the person, or, you know, remember the good times, and maybe you pass by your guys' favorite restaurant or favorite place you guys used to go to, or you get little memories, or like, you know, your phone pops up like Facebook or Snapchat, like, oh, memory from last year, July, blah, blah, blah. Remember you were here. It's like a picture of you and the person or something, you know? I feel like this is a moment when you're like, okay, like I want to be nice about this. I want to find love, and I just want to be at peace. I don't want to fight. I don't want arguments anymore, and I just want to be happy, okay? And then like the Knight of Cups is someone who's really, they're trying this is like the beginning. Like they're trying to move towards love. They're trying to like understand it, what's their love language, how to approach it. And I'm not saying you are like new to this or anything, but I feel like you're trying to give this, start fresh in a way and go about it in a more sweet, gentle, loving way, more like through your feelings and emotions. Okay. And then here with the Six of Cups, I feel like you are going to be wanting to make peace with someone, with your past, whether this is like, you know, romantically getting back together, or just, you know, hey, you know, let's talk about this. Like maybe we're not going to be back together, but I just want to be, I don't want to have any negativity between the two of us, you know, like maybe at least just be friends, or just leave it like no hard feelings. But for most of you, I am seeing that you probably are going to be going back to someone, or at least looking to reconcile, or looking to make things work again. Like someone from the past is coming back, and maybe it's you coming back to them, or they're coming back to you. I kind of feel like energetically you've kind of been like thinking about them, and it feels like they are the ones that are going to be coming back to you, but it can work both ways. If you see the woman, she's like on the beach, like with her cute little dress, and she's looking at this castle, right? And what I'm picturing is someone who's like looking and thinking about, you know, their fantasy, their life fantasy, like what they want. Like, I want my fairy tale ending. Like, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be miserable and lonely just because I'm prideful and angry. Like, I want to be with someone, and I want them to love me, and I want to love them, and for us to just be in love and happy. Like, I want that. And so I think you have those thoughts, and you think, you know, maybe that fight or that argument wasn't really as big of a deal as I thought, or maybe I could have gone about it differently, or, you know, it wasn't really a deal breaker, and maybe at the time I just let my anger get the best of me, and maybe I let other people influence me and tell me things, and I let that get to my head, you know? So I feel like you're just moving towards love again, and towards peace, and just wanting to be happy again, and remembering, having a lot of nostalgia about the past, and thinking how you can make that, relive those moments, or at least relive better moments that are similar. And then your overall thought and feeling, like we saw earlier, is I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. So this makes me feel like maybe you kind of went off on someone, or you might have said some hurtful things to someone, and now you're thinking back like, yeah, I was angry at the time, and yes, I did have a reasoning to say that, but maybe I didn't have to say all of that. I could have said it in a different way, or I could have gone about it differently, and I realized that it was really hurtful, and I was just in the moment. And now this is like when you think back, or like, okay, maybe I should go apologize or say sorry for the way I went about it. And I'm not saying this other person is like not guilty, or they didn't do anything, but I think you're just trying to go about things in a different way, okay, as opposed to just being super angry and going off and 0 to 100, you know? Okay, so now on this side here, like we saw, the Four of Wands, a Star card, and Akashic Records. So this person here really knows what they want, okay? The Four of Wands is all about like celebrations, unions. It represents 1111, you know? I also see this as, you know, being happy, having a family, a foundation. 4 is a number of foundations, stability, you know, 4th house, your inner self, what you value, what you cherish, okay? So this person really sees you as something they value, someone who they want to have a family with, or be a part of their family. They feel a lot of passion. They're very passionate about this. And maybe this is when you guys encounter each other, or you stumble across each other at a party, or at a gathering, at a festival, at a restaurant, a bar, somewhere where there's like other people, I think. And you may run into this person at this place, right? And then this is when you guys are able to talk again, and they're able to tell you how they still love you, how they still care about you, and they never stopped loving you, and they never stopped caring, no matter how hurtful the fight was between the two of you and what was said, what was done. They never stopped caring, and they always thought the world of you, and they always wanted to have a family with you. I just really feel like they their passion for you has never died, and they always felt it. And it seems like they're going to be telling that to you. They're going to be expressing that to you. And I feel like they were waiting for the right moment. They were waiting for when you were like cool down, not as mad or angry as heated, to tell you this. And I really feel like they've been patient. They've been really patient with you and really trying to give you time and not push your buttons anymore, and bring things to a happy balance where you are able to voice your opinions, your thoughts, and they're able to voice it, and you guys can be civil about it, okay? With the Star card, maybe this person is popular or famous or like well-known. This can be like a celebrity, or maybe they're just well-known in their job, in their school, in their work, in their community, where they have a lot of friends, a lot of people around them. But if not, I just really feel like this person also sees you as someone who's like their shining star. This person could maybe be an Aquarius, or maybe you have Aquarius somewhere in your chart. And it seems like this is all about, like, they really believe in their dreams and goals, and when they really set their eye on something, they become fascinated with this, okay? And if it's a person like you, they become fascinated with you. Again, here with like addiction, so it's like they are still addicted to you and they never stop thinking about you. I could see someone who maybe was a little bit over possessive, or maybe even was really jealous of you, or, you know, was always trying to keep tabs on you and see where you're going, what you're doing, and that really got annoying to you, and maybe that's one of the triggers that made you go off on them. And it's just because they really want to lock you down. They really wanted to lock this down and make you theirs, okay? Like, they wanted to secure the bag, but not in like a negative connotation. They wanted to like secure you guys, you know, and make sure that they had this relationship between the two of you. And with the Star card, I feel like they're really hoping for healing with this. They're really hoping to rise above the past and hopefully see something, you know, create something in the future with you and reinvent this whole connection, relationship you guys may have had together. I feel like they really respect you. I feel like they really respect you and hold you to high regards. Like, there is something about you or quality about yourself that they really respect, and it's like no matter what you would say to them or what you would do, like, they would never intentionally try to disrespect you. Like, they always want to do whatever you say. It's kind of like I'm seeing, like, you know, like a queen with like a servant or something. The servant will always do and be there for whatever the queen asks for. I'm not saying this person's like a peasant or servant or anything like that, nothing that's wrong with that, but it's like they'll bow down to you. It makes me feel, and want to do anything for you. At the center of their world is you, and I almost feel like this person, the way they love may be kind of weird or kind of different than what you would expect, and that may be something that has confused you in the past, because I feel like they need to be stimulated mentally. They can't just have someone who's just like, you know, physically or emotionally, you know, loving and all that stuff. They need someone who kind of stimulates their mind, who they can have a good conversation with, who is smart, who is like creative, who cares about other people, who cares about humanity. If you think of, you know, the Star card represents Aquarius. Aquarians are very much humanitarians, you know, like think of like Oprah, and they care about the world. So I feel like this person really wants someone who can care about the world and think bigger, like think big, think large, like large scale. And then with the Akashic records, it's like they go through their mental library of memories and reliving everything you guys been through. And what I'm clearly seeing is someone is like two people who meet by chance, or you guys happen to be at the same party or at the same bar, restaurant, whatever it is, like this group place where there's other people, and you guys run into each other and you start talking, and you're like, oh no, like you try to avoid them, or like you're thinking you should avoid them, but they're like, oh, I can't, like they're right there, like, and they'll seem like, oh, okay, like you're just put in the situation, you know? And you guys start talking, like, oh hey, yeah, I've been good, yeah, and you, like, you know, just kind of like you're being nervous about it, or they're kind of nervous about it, but you're just trying to like be polite and, you know, just be cordial. And then you guys start talking, and then you finally like loosen up, and you're not as tense, they're not as tense, And then you start talking and talking, and maybe they share some ideas that they have, whether it's like, you know, projects or something that they're working on, and, you know, their dream, their future, and you're like, oh wow, and you start to become like fascinated, and you're like, oh cool. And it seems like through them explaining or like you guys interacting, you start to feel the feelings again. And you're like, oh, now I remember like why I like this person, why I started liking them, and how we clicked so well, and how I just, you know, I feel like I'm very inspired by them. And I think they really like that you like supported their dreams and goals, or that you really support them. You're like, yeah, like that sounds like a great idea, I think you should go for it, like I think that's awesome. And you're so kind and loving about it. And they felt like they really have your support when they explain this certain idea that they're wanting to do. And I think by you like pushing them and motivating them, it's like you guys start to rekindle things, but not like, you guys are not flirting or like talking romantically. It's like they're talking about other things like work or projects, and then through that is how you guys rekindle and like start liking each other again. I know it's kind of weird, but that's why I say I feel like this person's like, their love language is kind of different, and like they may have like a Venus in Aquarius or something like that. So the way they love is not your usual way, you know, it's kind of like unconventional. And so you guys start talking, you start hitting it off, and then this is when you guys start going through memory lane, or they may, you know, whatever this idea or project they're explaining to you, it's like, then you guys start talking, oh yeah, remember when I told you about this when I was doing this in the garage, or like I took you to that place, and yeah, they have this product, blah blah, and you guys start like, oh yeah, and that day we did this, and then we got ice cream, and then I slipped and fell and you were laughing, and then we did this, and you guys start going through all these memories. Okay, so I'm just like making that up, you know, but like you guys start going through like, oh yeah, ha ha ha, like, and then we did that, and oh, that was so fun that day, oh I remember that, you know, and you guys it just goes on and on and on. And so that is a moment when you guys start to relive the past and start thinking, wait, I really enjoy this person, like I just really love talking to them, we get along so well, I'm just remembering all the good times we had together, and now I'm really envisioning like, what if I do want to go back with them, what if I do want them to be a part of my fantasy, part of my fairy tale, my kingdom, what if this is my happily ever after, you know? So I feel like you start having those thoughts, and they start going through, you know, telling you all these old times, all these memories. And I feel like that's when you start to relive the past, and the feelings come back. The feelings definitely come back. And their overall thought of you is you are an angel. So, you know, this may be something that they tell you, like, oh, you know, Libra, like you're my angel, and like give you a hug or give you like a little look, you know, a little smirk. And I feel like when they do that, you're gonna be like, oh, yeah, you know, but inside I feel like, you know, it's sincere, you know, they mean it, you're just like, oh my gosh, you know. But I really do feel like they sincerely think you are an angel, even if you know, did go off on them or did say a lot of awful things or whatever. I feel like deep down inside they know that like your words are just words, and you actually have a good heart, and you mean well, and you just let your feelings or your thoughts make you say things that sometimes you don't really mean, or you're just in the moment. But what you truly feel inside is love, and they know you have love for them, and I feel like they really have love for you too, and they've never stopped caring about you. They've never stopped caring. They never stopped having passion for you, and they've just been waiting for things to cool off, or for you to, like, you know, not be as angry, and maybe give them a chance or hear them out, you know. And then the mutual thought feeling between the two of you is, we will be together again. And I know a lot of you are probably like, heck no, Nick, no, I'm not taking them back. Yeah, right, that's not happening. But I really feel like you guys are probably gonna come together. Okay, don't hate me, don't yell at me, but this is what the message is. I think they're recognizing that you are their soulmate. And again, 6 is a strong soulmate number. It's all about love, peace, harmony, romance, friendship. So I feel like you guys have a strong connection, a strong something together. And maybe even if you guys don't come back romantically, I definitely feel like you guys are like gonna have peace with each other. You're gonna be able to be cordial, be friends, because I feel like you generally do like each other as people, okay? Even if you, like, made you angry, or you made them angry, whatever. I think you guys both appreciate and really like enjoy each other's presence, enjoy each other's conversations, and you get each other, you know, stuff like that. I do feel like you guys probably will be coming together. And with this addiction card, I kind of feel like maybe on this person's end, they may have had an addiction with kind of like caring too much about others and not caring or not showing enough, not showing that they care enough for you or for like both of you, for the relationship, if that makes sense. Like maybe they put too much time and effort into their work or into, you know, other things like outside of you guys, and that's their addiction. So again, addiction doesn't always have to be like drugs and alcohol or anything, but maybe it is for some. You guys let me know. But I feel like they maybe prioritized other things, and that was part of their addiction. Like they didn't give you enough time, and maybe that was part of the problem that caused you to, you know, go off on them. But I feel like they're really recognizing that you are the star, like you are the center of the world, and they want to give you more attention and work at this because they're realizing that you are their priority, and they should have put you as a priority in the past, and maybe they didn't. Okay, so Libras, we will continue this in the extended reading. We're going to find out more about this person, who they are. I'm going to be using these new archetype cards and see what else comes through. And then we'll look into what they're thinking, what they're feeling in their heart and soul, what they want you to know that you don't know, and where we see you guys headed in the near future. Okay, so if you're interested, I'll see you guys there in the extended reading. The link is below. If not, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed or got some confirmation or insight, something you're looking for. Let me know in the comments if this did resonate with you, or what's your situation, what's going on. I'd love to know. And yeah, this person maybe could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aquarius, but it could be any sign, but we'll look further in the extended reading. Okay, so thank you so much for giving me your time, and I will see you for your September reading. Bye.